A potato went to space. It sounds like the start of a strange joke, but it is, in fact, the beginning of a remarkable scientific story. Long before we seriously considered sending people to live on Mars, someone had to figure out what they might eat. You can only pack so many freeze-dried meals. The real challenge was to grow food far from home. This single thought sparked an experiment that took one of Earth's most humble vegetables and turned it into an astronaut. The journey of this potato is more than just a quirky footnote. It is a fundamental step toward our future among the stars. The idea was not born in a flash of genius over dinner. Instead, it grew slowly, cultivated by practical minds at NASA and universities around the world. These scientists were looking far ahead, past the short trips to the moon and into the daunting void of interplanetary travel. A mission to Mars could take years. The sheer weight and volume of pre-packaged food for such a journey would be immense. Growing food in transit or upon arrival was not just a clever trick, it was a necessity. So, why the potato? Out of all the plants on Earth, this one became our first real attempt at extraterrestrial farming. The reasons are wonderfully practical. Firstly, potatoes are incredibly efficient. A single potato plant can produce a surprising number of tubers, and each tuber is a dense package of energy. For astronauts burning thousands of calories a day, this is a significant advantage. Unlike leafy greens, which provide vitamins but little bulk, potatoes offer the carbohydrates needed for strenuous work. They are, in essence, a compact and reliable fuel source, which is precisely what you need when every ounce of cargo space is precious. Another reason is their remarkable resilience. The potato is not a delicate flower. It has a long history of thriving in challenging environments, from the high altitudes of the Andes Mountains to the varied soils of farms across the globe. This hardiness made it an ideal candidate for the unpredictable conditions of a space habitat. Scientists needed a plant that could tolerate minor fluctuations in light, water, atmospheric composition. The potato, with its sturdy nature, fit the bill perfectly. The potatoes began their journey in 1995, packed securely aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia. This was not a case of simply tossing a sack of spuds into the cargo bay. The potato cuttings were housed in their sophisticated growth chamber, a self-contained world designed to protect them from the violent forces of launch. Once Columbia reached the serene quiet of orbit, the experiment began. Astronauts aboard the shuttle became the first space farmers, tasked with monitoring this tiny, unprecedented crop. Their role was crucial, the hands and eyes of scientists back on Earth. On Earth, water pools in soil and is drawn down by gravity. In space, water behaves like a floating blob, clinging to surfaces and drifting away. Astronauts used a specialized system to deliver precise, nutrient-rich water to the roots while preventing leaks into the cabin. They also managed the LED lights, supplying the right spectrum for photosynthesis and mimicking sunrise and sunset to keep plant rhythms. It was farming at its most precise. They noted how the leaves unfurled and how stems grew without a clear up or down. Cameras inside the chamber streamed images back to Earth, letting the team in Wisconsin watch in real time, 250 miles up. After days in orbit, the team saw tiny new tubers forming. These were the first potatoes, and the first food staple, ever grown in space. The return of the space potatoes to Earth was met with great excitement. Scientists were eager to analyze these tiny tubers and unlock the secrets they held. Close up, marble-sized tuber next to a ruler and lab inspection. The space potatoes were chemically and nutritionally almost identical to their Earth-grown counterparts. They had the same starches. They had the same proteins. They had the same minerals. This confirmed that food grown in space could be just as wholesome and safe to eat as food grown on our own planet. It was a critical finding, removing a major barrier to the idea of long-term space habitation. The experiment also yielded a few punchy facts that have shaped space agriculture ever since. First, the potatoes grew more prolifically than expected, producing more tubers per plant than the control group on Earth. This suggested that without the need to fight gravity, the plants could allocate more energy to reproduction. Second, the LED lighting system developed for the experiment proved so effective. It was later adapted for commercial use on Earth, revolutionizing indoor and vertical farming. Third, the experiment proved that roots do not strictly need gravity. They are guided by other factors, like moisture and nutrient gradients, though gravity helps orient them. Beyond the potatoes themselves, the experiment taught us invaluable lessons about the psychology of space travel. In the sterile, mechanical environment of a spacecraft, caring for a living plant brought comfort and a reminder of home. The story of the space potato is, at its heart, a story of human ingenuity and hope. It began with a simple question: can we grow our own food somewhere else? This achievement resonates far beyond the walls of NASA. The technology developed to grow potatoes in space has directly benefited farming on Earth. Ultra-efficient LED lights, water-conserving hydroponic systems, vertical farms in dense cities, farming solutions in regions with poor soil, helping feed a growing global population more sustainably. This work connects our ancient agricultural past with a high-tech future. For thousands of years, humans have carried seeds with them as they explored new lands. Planting a crop in a new place is an expression of the desire to settle and build a home. Sending a potato to space is the modern extension of that impulse. No matter how far we travel, our connection to soil, or a nutrient-rich gel, remains vital. A bridge between the first farmer and the future astronaut on Mars. It assures us sustaining life on another world is not impossible. It will require more experiments, better technologies, and a great deal of patience. But the path has been illuminated. Future explorers on the Moon or Mars will likely be gardeners, geologists, engineers. They'll tend crops that provide fresh food, breathable air, and a vital link to the green planet they left behind.